Dreadful. Well, it's a dreadful business. There's one final test to be made, and then we'll know exactly when disintegration's at
Oh, Dr. Rank.
As soon as I'm certain of the worst, I'll send you my visiting card, and then you'll know really serious things have begun.
I won't listen. You know you're exaggerating. Just like to talk this way. You mustn't think of dying and leaving Torvald and me. We're our oldest friend.
Oh, you will get over it. The accident is soon forgotten.
Do you think so?
People make fresh ties. Although I do hate to leave it all.
Oh, nonsense. You shan't leave us.
And without leaving behind as much as a little token of gratitude. Nothing but some space. The first person that comes along can fill that.
And just suppose if... Oh, I really don't...
What?
For a great proof of your friendship. For a very, very great service.
Would you, for once, make me so happy?
Oh, but you don't know what it is.
Then tell me. Don't you trust me?
Oh, I do, Dr. Rank. It's something you must help me prevent. You know how deeply, how really deeply Torvald loves me. He wouldn't hesitate a moment to give his very life for me.
Nora, do you think he's the only one?
What do you mean?
Who'd gladly give his life for you?
Oh.
I wanted to say it to you once, before I go away. I'll never find a better moment. Well, I've told you. Now you know you can trust me as you can trust no one else.
Dr. Rank.
Well?
How could you be so... Why did you say that? It was all so nice before.
Nora,
please.
please.
I can't tell you anything now.
You mustn't punish me, not that way. Let me help
you.
you,
No, you can't do anything for me now. Besides, it's not... Oh, I really don't want any help. I have to leave now. Goodbye, Dr. Rank. Oh, I'm glad you've come home, ma'am. There's a man here to see you. Mr. Krogstad. Here? Ellen, where's Mr. Helmer? He's out, ma'am. Gone over to fetch Dr. Rank. Oh. Mr. Krogstad's in the library, ma'am. Thank you, Ellen. What do you want here?
I want some information, Mrs. Helmer.
Be quick, then. What is it?
You know I've been dismissed.
I couldn't prevent it, Mr. Krogstad. I fought and I stood up for you, but it wasn't any use.
Oh. Is that all he cares for?
Oh, please, you won't tell. Think of my children.
Why should I? Did you and your husband think of mine? However, I've come to tell you that you needn't take this matter too seriously. I'm not going to use this information I've got. Not for the present, anyway.
Oh, Mr. Krogstad, I knew you wouldn't.
In fact, no one need know. It can remain just between us three.
Oh, no. My husband must never know.
Why? Are you ready to pay off the balance?
Well, no, not at the moment, but it won't be long before it's all paid.
No. I'm going to hold on to that note.
Why? What would you do with it?
Just keep it, Mrs. Helmer. Don't worry. No one else will ever know anything about it. So that if you had any desperate scheme in mind, put it right out of your head. We all think such things at first. I did too, Mrs. Helmer. But I didn't have the courage.
Nor I.
No. You wouldn't have the courage either. Would you, Mrs. Helmer? It would be very foolish. Very, very foolish. Now, I've written a letter to your husband.
To my husband?
Sparing you as much as possible.
But he must never see it. Tear the letter up. I'll get the money somehow.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Helmer, but I think I've told you I don't want it.
Well, then what do you want?
I'll tell you what I want. I want to regain my foothold in the world. I want to get back to where I belong. I want to rise. And your husband shall help me.
No, he won't.
He will. I know him, Mrs. Helmer. He won't dare put up a fight. And when he and I are together there, you'll see. Yes, within a year, I shall be his right-hand man. It won't be Torvald Helmer. It'll be Niels Krogstad who runs the bank.
No.
No? Who will stop me?
Somebody who has the courage.
Oh, you can't frighten me. A petted, pampered creature like you.
Oh, you'll see. You'll see.
Under the ice, perhaps? Down in the cold, black water? The next spring to come up again ugly? Unrecognizable? No. People don't do that sort of thing, Mrs. Helmer. And anyway, what would be the use of it? I've got your husband in my pocket, no matter what you do.
Not after I'm gone. Not after
You forget. Your reputation is in my hands. You can think of that when you're planning to do something foolish. I'll drop this letter in the mailbox on my way out.
No, please.
I expect to hear from your husband very soon.
one. Christina, look. There's a letter in there, and it's from Krogstad.
Krogstad?
Yes, and now Torvald will know everything.
Oh, believe me, dear. It will really be best for both of you.
Oh, but you don't understand. I forged a name. I forged Papa's name.
No.
Listen, Christina, you must witness.
What is there to witness?
If anything should happen, if I should go out of my mind, if anything should happen so that I wouldn't be here.
Nora, you've lost control of
If
yourself.
anyone else should try to take the whole blame on himself, you are my witness that it was all my doing. No one else knew anything about it.
Nora.
Oh, I'm not out of my mind, Christina. I know what I'm saying. I did the whole thing. You will remember, won't you?
Of course I'll remember, but I don't know what you mean.
Oh, no. No, how could you? Because a very wonderful thing is going to happen. A miracle is going to come.
Miracle?
Yes, a very wonderful thing. But it's so terrible too, Christina. Oh, it mustn't happen.
Don't, dear. I shall go to Krogstad right now and talk to him.
You? What can you do?
In the old days, he would have done anything for me.
Krogstad?
I knew him very well.
Nonsense, you must come tonight.
No, I'd better not.
Oh, listen.
But everyone will
It's
be
Torvald and
there.
Dr. Rank. They're coming up the stairs. Torvald mustn't see
Go
me.
inside. I'll try to find
In
Krogstad.
heaven's name,
Don't
you
give
go.
up hope, Nora.
A miracle. It must happen. Oh, it must.
Come in, Rank. And I still say you're quite mad.
Perhaps.
Well, Nora, home again?
Yes. How do you do, Dr. Rank?
Good evening, Nora.
Oh, what's the matter with you, Nora? You look quite upset. Have you been practicing too hard?
No, I haven't practiced at all yet.
But you'll have to.
Oh, yes, I must. I must practice a great deal. But, Torvald, I can't without you. I know I've forgotten everything.
Oh, well, when you've worked on it, it'll come back to you. Sit down, Rank.
Where are you going, Torvald?
Just have a look at the mailbox.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Oh, why not?
Torvald, I'm sure there are no letters there.
Well, just let me look
Oh,
at
no,
it.
if you don't rehearse with me, I won't be able to dance tonight.
What? You're really as nervous as all that about it?
Terribly, Torvald. Let's rehearse now. There's time before dinner. Sit down and play for me, and you can direct me. You know, the way you used to do.
All right, all right. What a creature.
Play, Torvald, play.
Slower, slower.
I can't do it any slower.
Not so violently, Nora.
But I must.
Oh, Nora, that will never do.
Oh, Torvald, please. I told you I needed to practice.
Let me play for her. Perhaps we can do it slower.
Oh, yes, please. Now, look, Torvald, sit here, and then you can watch me.
All right. Now try to calm yourself.
Yes, darling, I will. How's this, Torvald? Is it better?
Nora, there's no need to dance with those who are matter of life and death. Right, stop. This is all out of control. Stop, I say. Nora, I don't see how you could have forgotten everything that way.
But I told you I had. Oh, Torvald, you must practice with me right up to the last minute. Promise, Torvald.
Well, certainly, if you wish.
Well, you're to think of nothing but me. Not a letter, not a paper. You mustn't even look at the mailbox until after the party.
Very well, my dear. But you seem so overwrought. Now, let's all go in and we'll have dinner and then we can practice again later.
Thank you, Torvald.
Come along, Rog. Thanks.
7 o'clock. 5 hours until midnight. And the tarantella will be over. 5 hours to live.
Nora, are you coming?
Coming, Torvald?
Pause for station identification. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System. Later the same night, with Christina gone to use her influence with Krogstad, Nora dances at the party. Faster and faster she whirls about the room. Her cheeks 2 spots of crimson, her eyes burning, and then the tarantella ends.
Nora, come here.
Oh, Torvald, did I dance well?
You were magnificent, my dear. You remembered everything I told you. Come now. We must go home.
Oh, no, not yet, darling. Just a little longer.
But it's late, Nora, and you're tired.
Yes. Yes, I am tired.
Come along, dear. We'll say good night. so slowly, Nora. Let me help you.
I'm even more tired than I thought.
There we are. You see, I was perfectly right not to let you stay any longer.
Yes, darling. Everything you do is right. Torval, what are you doing?
I want to clear out the mailbox.
It's so late, Torval. Won't tomorrow do?
Look at all the letters that have collected. Why? What's this?
What?
Dr. Rank's visiting card. It was right on top. He must have just put it in tonight. I wonder what this means.
What is it?
This black cross over his name. What a ghastly idea. You'd think he was announcing his own death.
He is.